Right then, Helen, we're now in the place where we can do the turning the road exercise. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Which I'll explain in a moment. I just want to have a quick chat about your drive up here.
Mhm.
You drove really well, excellent clutch control, which I'm pleased
I've
to
been
see.
working on that. Yeah.
That really shows that you've put some work in there.
Yeah.
It pays off, doesn't it? But your steering was a little bit shuffled.
Right.
You were shuffling the steering wheel around.
Yeah, you mentioned that I was sort of using that part of the steering
That's right,
wheel.
yeah. You've got a big round steering wheel there. You've got to use it all. And
Right.
that'll come into play, particularly when you're doing this turning the road exercise, because you've got to get your steering onto full lock as
Right.
quick as you can.
Okay.
And if you're shuffling it round, it'll take you a long time. So
Mhm.
you've got to use that steering.
Fine.
Do you remember when when you were practicing your steering in the car park
Yep.
and you were doing it
I was going all the way around.
all the way around?
Yeah.
That's the sort of steering that we're after
Right.
today
Mhm.
when we're doing this turning the road exercise. Right, so now I'll explain to you how we're going to do it. Okay. Do you know, I'm saying we're going to do the turning the road, do you know what that means?
Yeah, you have to turn your car around, so we're actually going to be going the other way.
That's right, so we're going to face the other direction. Why might you need to know how to do this then?
Similar to my reverse, if I've gone somewhere and I need to turn round, there isn't anywhere to reverse, and there's no roundabouts or anything that I can go around.
Yeah, you might
Just
be
do
able
a
to.
turn in the road.
That's right, yeah. Can also help you when you're manoeuvring around in car parks and places like that, when you've got a limited space.
All right.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
And this is how you show the driving test examiner that you can actually manoeuvre the car in a
This road
limited
doesn't
space.
look very big.
Doesn't look very wide. I think
No.
I bet you're thinking I'll never get it round here. will I?
I am.
Right, but you will do. Don't trust me. You will
I'll
do.
trust
It'll
you,
go around
yeah.
this in 3 movements, which means 1 over to the curb, 1 back to this curb, and then 1 away.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Just to clarify that you're looking a little bit puzzled, I'll just show you which way. We start off from here, we go drive over to the curb,
Yeah.
then we reverse back, and then we drive off. So those are
Okay.
your 3 movements.
Mhm.
Right? If the road was really narrow, it might take you 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay.
But that's fine. Or if your steering lock wasn't.
Right. So
Right,
I've got
good.
to do it in 3 on this road.
We're going to try to get it in
All
3.
right.
All right. It doesn't have to be in 3.
All right.
However,
so,
this car will go around in 3.
Right.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
our aim, for you to be able to get it round in 3. Okay. To be able to get it round, of course, you're going to have to need good control of the car. Keep it nice and slow,
Mhm.
right? And you're going to need good clutch control, which you've displayed on the way here. Excellent clutch control. Because although we're setting off downhill here, can you see
Oh
that?
yeah.
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 The actual road isn't flat. If you think we're going over towards the wall, that's not the wall, the curb
Mhm.
at that side. If you look at the road, is it flat?
No, it's got like a hump in
It goes in
middle.
a hump, doesn't it? That's what we call the road camber.
Oh,
it
right.
goes up
Yeah.
and then back down. So it's like going
Right.
uphill and then downhill. All right. So if you're going steering that way, and that's a slice of the road across that way, as you're steering over to the curb, how do you think you keep the car slow in that bit? Going over towards
I
the curb.
just use my brake because it's downhill.
From here,
Oh no,
I'm going in that direction.
I'll need to, if you like, my clutch control
That's
to get
right,
it up.
so you need your clutch there, and then as we come down towards the
Oh
curb,
yeah, my brake.
that's where you'll need
Yeah.
the brake. Okay. Right, now imagine we're going to reverse back on the second part of the manoeuvre. We're going back in that direction. How would you control the car slowly? The other way.
It'd be the same, wouldn't it? It'd be clutch that side and brake that
It
side.
would, yeah. Clutch that side, and then brake that
That's a
side.
good idea. That I've never thought of that.
Mm?
Yeah, the way that you've explained that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Does that make it clear to you?
It does actually. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, really clear.
Okay. Right, so we've dealt with that. So we set off here, although it's downhill, then we're starting to go over to the right, uphill, using clutch control.
Mhm.
Okay? As you're going nice and slowly, you've got to steer quickly. Remember I was just mentioning about
Right.
the steering? Yeah?
Yep.
Full lock as quick as you can, using large movements of the steering wheel,
Mhm.
so that we get it right over. And then just before you get to the curb, I want you to start to steer to the left.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you've got your wheels going to the right and you're starting to bring them across around to the left. When we get there, you put your handbrake on. Then we've got to reverse back. Again,
Right.
remember, clutch control. As we're coming back, full lock to the left. Alright. Then just as you're coming out towards the curb, start to slow the car down using the brake, because it'll start going towards the curb down the hill, but start steering to the right, so then you're ready to drive off.
Oh, right.
Alright?
Yep. Yep.
We also need good observations.
Yeah. Like
So the observations come in before you move.
we've done before.
That's
on,
right.
Reversing. and
Exactly
things,
the
yeah.
same. Again, as you're driving across the road, you need to keep a quick glance up and down the road to make sure there's nothing coming.
Fine.
Okay?
Yeah.
Once you're ready to reverse, where would you look?
Over my left shoulder.
Yeah, right before you start reversing, where would you look?
All round, not like I've done before.
Again, check all around again,
Mm.
and then yes, you look over your left shoulder through the back window.
Yeah,
you
because
can
there
see
could have
where
been
you're
them
going.
kiddies, couldn't there?
That's right, yeah. Then we're taking it nice and slowly. Again, just as you did as you went forwards, you looked up and down the road. Would you do the same again as you were
Yeah.
going backwards? Yeah. Just before it does go to or when you start to steer to the right, I'd like you to look through the window here. So you're looking through your window there, but
Right.
looking back,
I was going to ask you, how do I know
towards-
how far away from the curb
Yeah.
I am?
you look towards the curb.
Right.
Because
How
if-
can I judge where the curb is?
You'll just know when you get near to it.
Oh, will I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, if you notice this corner here gets there first,
Mhm.
so when you think it's about to touch it, then just stop.
Right.
Right.
Okay. So I've got to
Yeah.
use my judgment then.
Yeah, you've got to judge it. A lot of this is judgment, so when it comes to going forwards as well.
Mhm.
Then your handbrake on, and again, this could be just like coming out of a road junction, couldn't it? Checking both directions and the footpath, make sure
Yeah.
it's clear, and then driving away, steering
Right.
to the right.
Mhm.
Okay. We're going to try and do this without touching the curbs.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
But I want you to get reasonably close. Now, all through that, I've said you need good observations, watching out for traffic. What would you do if any other cars came along?
I'd probably panic, being in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to wait possibly and see what they were doing.
If you're in the middle of the road, let's say you've got to this position here, keep going
Right.
until you get to the curb, then stop,
Okay.
then wait,
Yeah.
watch the driver of the car or the vehicle that's come towards us,
Mhm.
see what they're going to do before you
Is that-
decide what
What's
you're
that, eye
going to
contact
do.
or
That's right,
something,
yeah.
ain't it?
Look for eye contact. They will then look as though they're going to move, and if they do, they usually signal, but they don't always, so you've got to watch out for that. Or they'll just sit and wait
Right.
for you.
Okay.
In that
Yeah, I
case,
think-
you can
I
continue.
understand that. Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Right, so shall we put that into practice,
Yeah.
or is there anything you want to ask me?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay then.
Okay, just out of rule. Again, a good brief. Things that you have missed out. What am I actually looking for when I'm doing all-round observations? We actually had some kiddies
Mm.
there.
Mm.
You could have actually used that as an example,
Yeah.
as if when I was reversing
Mm.
across the road, the kiddies, very
Mm.
young, all three of them.
Mm.
And what would I have done if I'd have been that side of the road and saw these kiddies?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mention about not stopping at or near opposite anything that's at the edge of the footpath. For instance, just down there we've got the lamppost.
All right, yeah.
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 So if I stopped at or opposite, that's going to come into play with the actual
Yeah.
turning the road, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I tried to drop a hint. How do I know
Mm.
when to stop? And you said, well, you'll know. Yeah. I won't know because I'm inexperienced. A rough guide. I don't know if you've done this when you've done your turn it road for the part 2. If you look underneath your door mirror,
Mm.
your door mirror will actually, when you're moving across on this part,
Right,
will
yeah.
look as if it's sitting in the middle of the footpath.
All right.
And you're
yeah.
about 6 inches away from the curb.
Mm.
Because we don't want to overhang the
Yeah.
front or the back.
Or the back, yeah.
You told me to look in this window.
Mm.
Would I not be better looking out of that one? Because that's nearer the curb, isn't
Oh,
it?
it is, yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
So really, you've pointed, I'd actually be looking there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to look there.
More chance of you hitting it than I
Yeah.
suppose. Yeah.
So I need to look out of that back one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're only fine points,
Mm.
but these fine
Mm.
points could make all the difference.
Right.
So, if I was to be really awkward with you,
Mm.
I could stop a mile away from the curb, or I could stop on the curb, because you've not really explained where I should be looking to
Right.
actually stop.
Yeah.
and the same coming back, I could run up on the curb and say, well, oh, sorry, I thought I was near enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I could stop in the middle of
Yeah.
the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're leaving little loopholes there, aren't you, for me to
Right.
exploit if I really wanted to.
Mm. Yeah.
The way that you explained the camber was brilliant. That was great.
Mm.
Yeah. And anybody would have been able to have understood how to have done that.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. So shall we put it into practice then?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. This is not
Yeah.
an easy one for full talk through as well, because you've only got a short limited.
I was just thinking.
Yeah. So you're going to have to be on the ball all the time here
All right.
when you're giving me the talk
Okay.
through.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Back into roll.
Right, Helen. So we're going to try. Well, I'm going to try and talk you through this.
Okay.
So I need a favour from you if you can. Could you really keep the car slow? Because that will then give me time to tell you what to do.
Oh, I'll try and keep it slow for you, Val. Yeah.
Okay. But remember, you got to steer quick, but keep the car slow.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. So let's think about first where we're setting off, facing downhill.
Yeah.
Can you remember what we said we're going to have to do?
Foot on, control it with my brake.
Yeah. Okay. And also, as you start to go the other way, how are you going to control it? As you go towards the curb,
Oh, a bit of gas, and then brake.
clutch control and then brake. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Now then, let's have a look first. Is it safe for you to start to move across?
That man's gone with his dogs.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh
Can you look down the
no,
road?
no, there's a car
Right.
coming.
Okay. So we'll just wait for that car to pass. Keep watching, and then you'll recognise the time that's safe to move away.
It's safe after that car.
Okay. Right. Right. So steer it really quickly to the right, onto the brake. Brake slowly. Oops, sorry, I got my foot. Bit more braking. Are you on full lock? Are you on full lock? Oh, sorry, steering. Bit more steering. Are you on full lock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, take it nice and slowly. Braking now because it's going downhill. Brake, stop there. Okay, handbrake on. And then into reverse.
There's a car waiting
So
for me, Val.
don't rush. Remember, your steering was shuffled. Need bigger movements.
Right.
Have you got your biting point there?
Yeah.
Because we're going uphill.
Yeah.
Is it safe to go? Is he still waiting?
He's waiting.
Okay, so you've got to look where you're going. Steer it well. Look where you're going through the back window, Pat. Just keep it slow. Remember to look and turn. To look through the side window and steer that way. Onto the brakes and stop it before it touches the curb. Well done. That's it. Right, so you're in first gear now. I'm checking up and down. Is this car moving or is he staying there?
He's moving. He's passing that car.
Does he look as though he's waiting? He does look as though he's waiting, yeah? Okay, look where you're going. Now pull it up on the left hand side. Check in your mirror first before you do and make sure it's safe to pull in. Signal to that gentleman behind us so he knows what you're doing. That's it. Okay. And into neutral. And cancel your indicator. Well done. We've got it round in 3, which is what we were aiming to do, wasn't it?
Hard work.
Yeah. It is hard work because what you're doing is shuffling that steering wheel round.
Right.
Yeah. If you use fewer arm movements by using all the steering wheel,
Yeah.
you'll find it's not as hard work.
Right. I wasn't
As
sure
you
what you
thought.
meant by full lock, actually.
Right, full lock is when you turn the steering wheel until it won't go any further
Right, I'm with you
in
now.
one direction. Yeah?
Yeah.
Think back to when we did the steering in the car park and you got it to full lock
All right.
one way,
yeah.
didn't you? Till it
Yeah.
won't go any further, then you moved it the
Yeah.
other way. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Alright. Now, you seemed a little unsure as to where the curb was
I
and
couldn't
whether
judge
you were
it
getting
at all. Yeah.
close to it. Right, okay. Sometimes we can use it as a guideline. You can use the door mirror.
Oh yeah.
As you get closer to the curb, you'll
Mm.
find the door mirror looks as though it's overhanging the curb
Oh right.
and it's in the
But it
footpath.
won't be. The car won't be. It's
the
just
car
the door
won't
mirror.
be. It's like an optical illusion.
Oh,
It
right.
looks as though it is, but it isn't.
Yeah. Okay.
If you see what I mean.
Yeah.
Once you get to that point, then stop,
Right.
and that means that you're the correct distance away from the curb.
Okay.
On the reverse one, you judged that nicely and you stopped just before you got there.
Yeah.
That was good.
Bit rushed.
It was a bit rushed, yeah, but I think it was the cars that were waiting that were panicking you a little
I'm
bit.
glad this bus didn't come down. I would have panicked then. I would have really panicked. Mm.
What you've got to remember is give them time to decide what they're doing, and if they've decided to wait, then you do what you have to do.
Right.
I know it's easy for me to say don't panic, but
Okay.
try not to panic.
Shall
and
we have
just
another
take
go
your
then?
time. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll have another go.
Right. So check all round. Nice
Just
and
wait
clear.
a minute there, Helen. Can you see we've got a pedestrian walking down the footpath?
Oh yeah.
Now, which direction are we going to be moving?
He's heading towards where we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
alright.
shall we wait until he's gone?
Yep.
Otherwise we might frighten him to death.
Yeah. Well, there's a car coming now.
Okay, so we'll just wait for that to go.
I think. And I'm on a hill.
You are, so that's hill start, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just wait a minute there,
Oh.
Helen. We've got a car coming round the roundabout, looking as though he could have come down this road. So
Right.
it's just make sure there's nobody that looks as though they're going to turn off that roundabout down here. Okay, lovely. Clutch control. That's better steering. A bit more on the start. That's it. Keep it nice and slow. Braking. Look for the mirror.
Oh
over the
yeah,
curve.
it's just
Yeah.
gone onto the footpath
That's
now.
it. Brilliant. And then you're just in the right place there.
Yeah.
That's great. All right. So we're uphill here, aren't we? You're checking you up and down.
Yeah.
Behind as well.
Oh yeah.
Remember to look through the back window, Helen. That's it. Now as you get close to the curb, turn, look and turn the steering at the same time. Braking gently and stop before you touch it. That's it.
Yeah.
That was a lot better. Oh, he's pulling in, isn't he? Yeah, good. Well done. Looking where you're going. And I'd like you to pull up on the left, please, Helen. Remember to check your mirror before you pull in. That's it. Well done. That was a lot better. Not as rushed,
Yeah.
not as hard work because you were using the steering a lot better.
When I looked backwards, you know, on the reverse part,
Mm.
I actually saw the curb in that far corner, and then it came into this little corner here.
Which
Just
car?
here.
Did it? And you were in the right position
Yeah.
then? So that's
Yeah.
something that you can look out for, isn't it? To judge when you're
Yeah.
in the right place.
Can I have a go
Yeah.
myself?
Yeah, okay then. If you need any help, I will help you, but let's see if you can do it by yourself,
Alright.
yeah? That's good. Excellent steering now. That's a lot better.
I know where to look now.
Yeah. Look behind you, make sure there's nothing behind you. Through the back window, turn, look, that's better.
Oops, that was a bit fast.
That's it. It's a lot easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, he's waiting for me. Oh.
Then if you can pull up on the left, please. Well done. You did that really well.
All right.
Excellent. Just cancel your indicator as well. Brilliant.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, out of row, well done. Threw you off a little bit on that third one because I said, can I have a go? I'm rather keen to get it going.
Mm.
Right. The actual manoeuvre was fine, a little bit fast on the back, on the third part.
Yeah.
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 But I didn't do any observations, did I? I checked my mirrors on the first part.
Mm.
Yeah. Checked my mirrors, went round, and you'd not noticed.
Will you just pull a bit higher up because I'm expecting a lad coming with a wagon. Okay.
Okay then, would you just like to move up a bit, shall we?
Still out of roll, Val. Right, you handle that very well. Unfortunately, that sometimes happens where, you know, you might be parked outside somebody's drive, you know, not outside the drive, outside the house,
Mm.
and they'll tap on the window and ask you to move because the sun's coming with a wagon. Basically, all they want you to do is move because they don't want you to park outside their house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a
Mm.
matter of smile, yes I will, and
Yeah.
and do it, you
Mm.
know, rather than cause aggravations with the locals.
Mm. Yeah.
Anyway, going back.
Yeah.
You were then concentrating on the actual manoeuvre,
Mm.
and what I did was that went round, and you were praising me, and yes, that's
Mm.
very good.
Mm.
Then on the reverse part, it was that I started looking over here,
Mm.
look over the left, which I did.
Mm.
Right, so the manoeuvre was good,
Mm.
but then I'd forgot my observations.
Yeah, because you're doing it so quick, weren't you?
So it's like this. I've got the hang
Mm.
of this now. I've got my steering wheel going.
Mm.
So again, don't fall into that little
Mm.
trap of false security. The fact
Yeah.
that I want to have a
Mm.
go at it, so she must feel okay. Right?
Yeah.
I do.
Mm.
But as everything else, the first thing to go is observations, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Which I did.
Right. Mm.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll just go practice a couple more. We'll actually go to a narrower road this time.
Right.
Yeah, where I'm gonna want you to do a full talk through. But the problem we're going to have on the narrow road is I'm not going to get round in.
Oh, in 3.
Might not get round
Right.
in
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might have to talk me round the other 2.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Your initial talk through was good. That's why I didn't come out of row. I was doing the prompting from within the
Mm.
row. And you'll find that as you get better and better and better and better,
Mm.
the less I come out of row.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's no need to. There's no need to come out of
Mm.
row when
True. Yeah.
everything's going okay.
Mm. Okay.
Right. Well done.
Mm.